Choice Award nominations. CBS tonight.
We've been over this, Tom, and I told you why I killed Nick, how I killed Nick.
I don't care if we have to go over it 1,000 times.
What more do you want?
Well, I want something. Anything that'll help me prove that.
I'm out of answers. Are we done? Because I'd like to go back to my cell.
We haven't even scratched the surface of what it's going to take to defend you.
That's your job.
Molly, how can I help you if you're not willing to help yourself?
Tell the lab to put a rush on it. I am looking for any prints that match the key we found at the crime scene. And Turner, the report comes directly back to me. No one is to see the results but me.
Detective Hughes, face to face with the uniform. What's going on? You have some new evidence?
Nothing that concerns you.
Oh, no. That doesn't concern me. Just the love of my life, the mother of my children.
You want to help Molly? Back off.
We can't be locked in here. It's ridiculous. Step out of the way, please.
What are you gonna do? Kick it down?
I would not be surprised if you don't know how to work a doorknob. Now, please. It's jammed.
Oh, I see. I say it's jammed and it's ridiculous. You say it's jammed and it's a brilliant deduction. Where's your cell phone?
It's in my bag under the bar. What about yours?
If I had my cell phone, I'd be on the phone with the Jaws of Life right now. Why don't you try screaming? Maybe some hero out there will come running.
We're closed for inventory, Isaac. Nobody's going to hear me. I don't believe this. It's like Oakdale has become my personal ring of hell.
Now, don't panic. They say the worst thing you can do in a situation like this is panic.
Or how about staying out of stupid situations like this in the first place? It was you that slammed the door and locked us in here.
Well, if you hadn't picked a fight over something as trivial as a little black book, we'd never be here.
Trivial? I was trying to stay away from a guy who rates women like movies. The one good thing is at least I didn't find my name in that book of trash.
So you went straight to the M's, huh?
What's the matter? What, I'm not good enough to be included? Or do you have bigger plans for me?
I haven't decided yet.
Then how about now? Let's figure this out. Where do I fit in, Isaac?
Into what?
Your life, maybe.
Carly sent a postcard to Parker. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it came today. It's got a picture of the Eiffel Tower.
No kidding. Can I see it?
Yeah, Mom, do you have it?
Honey, it's over there in the stack of mail. It's right over here. I forgot all about it. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. You know what, darling? Dinner's not quite ready, and you've got homework. So why don't you get upstairs and get it done, okay?
I have to?
Yes, you have to. You always feel better when you have your homework done before dinner. I'll call you when it's ready, all right? Okay.
Dear Parker, I just landed in Paris, and in a few minutes a flying horse will take me to my hotel. Not a real flying horse. The name of the limousine company is Cheval Volant Flying Horse. Funny, huh? Love you, little man. Miss you to pieces. Love, Mommy.
A sweet note.
It's also the first clue we've gotten about Carly being missing. Were you going to share this with the police?
Of course I was.
When? Because I'm thinking it wasn't in the cards, Barbara. Not if you could help it.
I could tell you where we are, Rose, but you are simply not going to believe it.
Would you try me? Because I've been tricked, drugged, dragged to God knows what this place is, a steam bath or a prison. Which one is it?
Well, I could explain it to you. Or you could just see for yourself. Come on.
something, isn't it?
Look at all that snow. Wow. We're up really high. We're not in Illinois anymore, are we?
As soon as I can afford the ring, will
I don't need a ring.
Edmond Dantes had the perfect life until his best friend framed him.
You are under arrest. There will be justice.
Now, 10 years of training.
Good. Too good.
And 5 years of planning.
I will change my identity. I shall become a count.
All come down to one moment. Jim Caviezel, Guy Pearce, Richard Harris.
How did you ever call yourself my friend?
The Count of Monte Cristo. Rated PG-13. Starts January 25th.
There have been a lot of headaches in this house, but only one headache medicine, Tylenol, for fast relief of even tough headaches. Because sometimes the difference between noise and music is all in your head.
It's tough not having a car. With immediate claim service, Geico gets you back on the road fast. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Guys, wait up!
What are we doing here? Did I complain when you chose Death Valley for our last vacation?
Never mind. Stop hogging the nuts.
Hey, penguins! Penguins? Look, he wants a Brazil nut. How would he know? He's never been to Brazil.
Besides, penguins don't like nuts.
Everyone loves Planters nuts. Fresh roasted taste, packed with good stuff.
Hey, didn't you have one of those at your wedding?
I wish. I just had a lousy swan.
Planters, relax, go nuts.
I prefer the Glade scented oil as opposed to the Wizard. The Glade definitely lasts longer.
Glade plug-ins are the only scented oils whose entire line lasts 60 days.
The smell is wonderful.
Plug it in.
Glade plug-ins, the long-lasting scented oil.
Smells great.
When I have a cold sore, I feel like that's all people are looking at.
Abbreviate your cold sore with Abreva. Abreva cuts healing time in half because it helps stop the infection from invading healthy cells.
Kiss your cold sore goodbye.
Abreva cuts healing time in half.
Keeping tabs on terror. Should police have more power? Tonight on the CBS Evening News.
They were rich, they had secrets, and there was murder. Perfect case for her first true crime book. So how come she ended up in jail? 48 hours tonight.
You may not have gotten the chance to rate my performance, not that you ever will, but don't I at least merit a entry? I mean, you do have my phone number, right?
You're missing the big picture here. I don't care about any of the women in that book.
So let me get this straight. In order to secure a place in Isaac's coveted little black book, you have to be a woman that he doesn't care about.
No, that's not what I meant. I wasn't trying to romance these women. We were just having fun. It was a fun way to pass the time.
Oh, I see.
I don't think you do. Those women meant nothing to me.
How many?
How many what?
How many women, or should I say meaningless women, have you been with?
You want a number.
You do know how to count, don't you?
Bonnie, I...
Listen, we were just saying how we were going to venture slowly into something that resembles a relationship, right?
Yes.
Well, then, I have the right to know what I might be getting myself into.
I really don't have a number.
Okay, look, if it would make you feel any better, I'll go first. No details, just how many men I've been seriously close to. Very, very close. Close as in
I get it. How many?
One.
One?
Mm-hmm. Now you, go ahead.
Couple?
Only a couple?
A couple hundred? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Maybe I lost track a while back.
It doesn't matter. It's still probably the population of a small town.
Come on, Bonnie, don't be like that.
Don't come on, Bonnie me. I've been burnt by a Lothario before. So whatever you were thinking, forget about it. I am not about to make the second mistake with you.
How can you believe that I've been keeping information about Carly from...
What else does it sound like, Barbara? You should have told me about this postcard the minute I walked in the door.
It would have spoiled my surprise, Jack.
Your surprise.
Yes. I thought that maybe I could do a little detective work myself and prove that I wanted to help.
Really? Rallying to the cause? How?
I've been doing business for years in Paris. I have an entire Rolodex full of contacts.
Do you know anything about this Cheval Volant limo service?
No, I don't, but I thought that maybe I could make a few inquiries. Perhaps I could find out who the chauffeur was.
And when was all this going to happen?
It's the middle of the night in Paris right now, Jack, and I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning.
This is a police matter, Barbara, not a game of Clue.
Unbelievable. Even my good intentions get bashed.
No, you're not impressing me as someone who's trying to help. You strike me more as a woman who's covering her tracks.
You better start spilling right now. Where did they find these people? It's like that Spa channel on cable. Except not sitting in front of my television in my beanbag chair eating chocolates. Can you please tell me how I got from Alsteiner to this place? I do not know. But you're gonna like it. Oh, just you trust me. Would you please get real? We do not kidnap you and ship you off to a 5-star resort. Ask Lily. This is not what it looks like. I would keep my voice down if I were you. Loud voices around here are a no-no.
Oh! You know what? Ask me if I care. Somebody better clue me in right now. I'm gonna start going Jersey. And that ain't pretty.
Stop it. Would you just stop it? I promise you, I will tell you everything. As long as you promise, you will shut up.
He gets all the attention. But we know how it'll end. Streaks, spots, wipe, wipe, wipe. Stop ignoring me. Give me some Jet Dry. One little bottle a month. Look at that. Brilliant.
Jet Dry, once a month for sparkling dishes.
Malox Max challenges Mylanta Supreme. Who neutralizes more acid? Malox Max. Relieves pressure and bloating. Malox Max. Comes in more great flavors. Malox Max. 3 ways the right choice is Malox Max. Agree or it's free.
Room service.
Oh, where's the I can't believe it's not butter? I need that rich butter taste.
Come with me.
I can't believe it's not butter. With sweet cream buttermilk and naturally cholesterol-free. I can't believe it's not butter. Outrageously great taste.
How do you make more money? Simple. You get a better job. How do you get a better job? Easy. You train at home for a better career. At Education Direct, more than 12 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without ever setting foot inside a classroom. And now, at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma or even your specialized associate degree. Choose from any one of these courses. High school, home inspector, child daycare, auto mechanics, medical office assistant, medical transcriptionist, veterinary assistant, electrician, interior decorating, PC repair, motorcycle repair, paralegal, bookkeeping, private investigator, pharmacy technician, or get your specialized associate degree. You can major in business management or accounting. Call now for free information.
Call 1-800-200-7398 for free information with no obligation. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money. Call 1-800-200-7398. There is absolutely no obligation. That's 1-800-200-7398 for free information. Call now.
Come on, Dad. You promised to ski with us. You're bumming us out, Dad.
Looks like you could use Halls. Only Halls has big for action. Breathe, my friend. Breathe. Breathe, my pasty friend.
Feeling better, Dad?
Well, it was.
Get Halls and get going.
Look, Jake, I know that you're worried about Molly, but you want to take it down a notch or two before we book you?
Oh, what are you going to get me on felonious intent to help my wife?
Interfering with an ongoing investigation.
I'll break Marco.
Did you see the yellow tape at Scudder's before you burst in there? You know what it means? It means it's a crime scene. It means stay out. And now you're eavesdropping on an official conversation right here in the precinct?
Sorry that I went off on you when I found you and Abigail at the boarding house, but I am a reporter. If I happen to hear something that's going to impact my family, I'm not going to cover my ears. Now, please tell me.
Would you just don't push me? I don't have time to be nice. I got a dead body. Look, you want to do something, your good deed to help Molly's defense. Why don't you go in the interrogation room? She's right in there with Tom. Just go.
Any advice or help for a friend?
I don't want to see Molly go down for this. I mean, you two are newlyweds. You should be spending a long and happy life together.
What about a tip?
I can't. Molly's got so many gaps to fill, and she's got to give Tom something. The DA's got her for murder one. Nothing I can do.
I'm not mincing words with you, Molly. I need many more details about what happened that night.
Well, you've heard everything I'm going to say.
And that is not good enough.
Thought we were on the same side here.
Well, Tom's unhappy with what I've been giving him. But I don't know what more I can say.
You need to prove to a jury that you're innocent. You can't act like this is all just going to go away.
Tom, you may not like the chances that every single one of your clients has, but does that keep you from doing your job?
My job is to explain your behavior on the night in question, and you can't even fully explain it yourself.
I don't like to do this again.
What am I not doing?
Rewind here, guys. Rewind. Is there something that I missed? Did I miss something here?
I got the medical examiner's report. He places the time of Scudder's death between 10 and 10:15 p.m. Well, Molly didn't make her 911 call until 10:45, so I need to know what she was doing for a half an hour before she made the call.
Molly.
Look at you. You're all bent out of shape over nothing. The little black book, boys will be boys. You can't expect them to be eunuchs.
What is that? Any excuse to bet anything with a pulse?
Now, hold on. I don't know about this legendary duke you were involved with. What do you call him, a Lothario? But that ain't me.
Either way, it doesn't matter. You're a little too well-seasoned for my taste.
I'm a healthy, red-blooded American man who's enjoyed the company of a few women. End of story.
Okay. What if that little black book were mine? Filled with names and numbers of guys that I've been with just for fun. No romance, just pure, physical, hot, steamy, non-committed, sexual...
You're really kind of turning me on right now.
Think about it, Isaac. Really. You don't look too happy. Big surprise.
No, wait. I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd be fine with it.
Liar! Liar! If that were my book, you'd be disgusted. I would not be able to get away with girls will be girls. None of that macho platitude stuff you've given me. Why? Because in your possession, you are red-blooded and healthy. In my possession, that book, I'd be a slut.
All right, look, you've made your point. You're right. There's a double standard at play here, but hear me out. Where I grew up, sexual conquests were part of becoming a man. I'm not saying that it was right, or that I'm proud of it, or that it's something I'm even going to teach my own son.
Or warn your daughter about.
It is what it is, Bonnie. I mean, it's a part of me, sure, but...
The worst part.
But only a part. That doesn't mean that I can't be in love, or that I can't commit.
Then why were you so busy not looking for love? Why were you wasting your time just playing games on these women?
No, I didn't play any games with these women. I'm an adult. So are the women that I date. If they wanted to be with Isaac Jenkins, lucky them. If not, have a nice life.
Please do not refer to yourself in third person like some overachieving sports star. Bonnie McKechnie hates that.
You know what I really think, though?
I don't want to guess.
I think that on this planet there's only one person, one entity who's perfect for you. In every way, I'm talking emotionally, spiritually, physically. That's what I believe in my heart. This book is childish. I know that. I should have thrown it out a long time ago. But it's one of those things that a boy thinks he needs to be a man.
Well, if you really, really believe in true love, Stop fooling around. Now, are we or aren't we something?
This is one of those trust things, isn't it?
There is no trust between us so long as that book exists.
All right. Poof. It's gone. I'll throw it away.
When?
When we get out of here.
After you photocopy the pages? No. If you want to prove that there is actually something between us, then destroy it now.
Now?
Yeah, come on, you're a changed man.
Well, should I have a minute to mourn?
Instead of weeping, why don't you think about how nice it would be to be with me?
You're right. Rip it.
Really?
Tear it up, girl. I only have eyes for you.
And I don't want you coming back in here with a bunch of tape trying to put it back together again, okay? You know what? I've got a better idea. The only way to destroy this nightmare here is to burn it.
No. I wouldn't.
See, I knew you were bluffing. I knew it.
Bonnie, I wouldn't. As I was saying, if you light it, the sprinklers are going to go off.
I thought we had a friendship. I guess that doesn't matter to you anymore.
Just tell me why you were hiding the postcard.
I wasn't hiding it. It was there in a stack of mail that arrived today. Do you understand that? Jack, you desperately want this to be a police matter, but it is not. You want the fact that those women disappeared to be a matter of foul play, but it is not. This is not evidence. It is a postcard that was addressed to my house, to Hal's son. Now, I really don't care about Carly's vanishing act. But I thought maybe I could help somehow, Jack.
Why the sudden turnaround, Barbara? You despise Carly.
It was the only way that I could prove to you, to Hal, to my son, and to anyone else in this town that I had nothing to do with those missing women.
No one's accusing you.
Don't insult me. You put me in the same league as Jane Stenbeck. That's an accusation. How do you think it makes me feel?
I'm not really sure I want to try with you at all
You know what? I guess this is pretty foolish of me. All I was trying to do was to get the snake stopped from whispering in the grass. But you know what? Can you really blame me? Can you blame me for looking out for myself?
I had some time to kill in the airport when I got to Paris, so I wrote Parker a little postcard, and then a limousine driver showed up. He was very French, as I recall, and very handsome. And he told me that Rimbaud had changed...
That's a fashion guy. The big deal, right?
Yes, the fashion guy. He told me that Rimbaud had changed his plans, and I wasn't going to a hotel, but to his chateau.
Is that what this is? Are we at his chateau right now?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't remember how you got here?
I had a glass of champagne in the limousine, and I think that's what made me fall asleep. And then when I woke up, I was here.
You still haven't told me where here is.
Suppose it's a spa.
Oh, I got that part. Sherlock.
It's actually pretty terrific, too. They have a thalassotherapy regime that is out
You know
of
what?
this world.
You better get a hold of yourself right now. This may look like heaven, but they're not handing out wings at the door.
I was like you. I was just like you. I was concerned and I was confused, but I'm feeling so much better today.
Today? How long do you think you've been here?
Oh, a day.
Oh,
Two,
dear. See,
perhaps.
that's the problem right there. Because I was there when you left for Paris. Because Paul went right to the airport after you. That was before Christmas.
And so what day is it today?
January.
June? Oh, is that right? Wow. Well, time certainly flies when you're getting a foot massage every hour. Have you tried the fruit juice? It's the red kind. It's like you've got a strawberry growing inside your mouth.
No, thank you. Last time I drank something, it had a Mickey in it. We have got to find a phone, or else I'm putting a parachute in my back and I'm jumping off this mountain. I gotta get out of here.
Rose, there are no phones. It's that ringing. It induces a
What's
stressful
the matter with you?
response.
Doesn't this seem strange? I mean, it seems freaky to me.
Huh. I never looked at it that way. Do you mean like freaking great?
I don't understand why. I mean, you and me, two girls from Oakdale, Illinois, who never even knew places like this even existed. I can't figure out how you don't even seem to care about getting back to all those beautiful things that you left behind.
No, Rose. I guess I don't.
I'm every man.
And every woman who ever suffered from frequent, persistent heartburn.
If you've treated your heartburn and changed your diet, but it comes back 2 or more days a week, then you may know about the burning pain of acid reflux disease.
But there's something about acid reflux that I didn't know.
Over time, that acid churning up can wear away the lining of your esophagus.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't.
But today, there's a purple pill called Nexium. It's from the makers of Prilosec. Just 1 prescription Nexium a day gives many people complete resolution of heartburn symptoms.
That could mean complete heartburn relief.
And importantly, Nexium is also proven to heal erosions in the esophagus caused by acid reflux. Only a doctor can determine if you have this damage. Other serious stomach conditions may still exist. The most common side effects of Nexium and Prilosec are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. So talk to your doctor and call this number for more information and for a free trial certificate for Nexium.
Relieve the heartburn, heal the damage. It's possible with today's purple pill called Nexium.
Take a look at this. Centuries underwater. It's such a thrill to restore these artifacts to their original beauty. That's why Crest white strips are so great. In just 2 weeks, they restore your teeth to their original whiteness. It's a simple little strip. Just 30 minutes twice a day to whiten teeth 10 times better. And it's so easy to wear. While I'm doing my thing, it's doing its thing.
Crest White Strips. Reveal your wider smile.
Tampax Multi-Pack. The only one with life. For Tampax comfort and protection every day of your period. Protection by Tampax.
Didn't you say you were getting a cold?
I knocked it out with Zycam before the cold could knock me down.
Zycam has been shown to get rid of colds 3 times faster when taken at the first sign of symptoms. Getting a cold? Get Zycam and get rid of the cold 3 times faster.
The Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale is on now, with bras starting at just $9.99, panties at $2.99. Save on sleepwear, hosiery, even beauty products. It's the Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale, and you've just got to be there.
Don't forget, That's Life is moving to Saturdays.
Saturday night.
That's right, but you can still catch a special, all-new episode of That's Life. CBS tonight.
Nervous about your first day?
No, nervous about yours.
Who is it? It's the president.
Good morning, Mr. President. No, I'm not nervous.
Supreme Court of the United States.
Joe Mantegna is the Supreme Court's newest justice.
Let's go make history.
First Monday, series premieres CBS Tuesday.
This year, step into a whole new you with Bally's new Rapid Results membership. Call 1-800-FITNESS and transform yourself for no money to start, plus get last year's rate. Bally's new Rapid Results membership can be your total fitness and nutrition solution. Say goodbye to your gut for absolutely no money to start, plus get last year's rate. Why Bally? Because we're the only place you can get rapid results. Call Bally now.
Art clearance sale. This Sunday only at Collector's Art. From European-style landscapes to renditions of old masters. Contemporary, too. All at a fraction of their retail value. Plus thousands of paintings to be sold out at $59 or less. Imagine quality oil paintings for only $59. This Sunday only, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. In Skokie at the Holiday Inn. In Oak Lawn at the Hilton. In Oakbrook at the Hyatt Regency. In Tinley Park at the Holiday Inn Select. In Schaumburg at the Hyatt Regency. In Gurney at the Holiday Inn. In Lisle at the Wyndham. And in Maryville at the Radisson Star Plaza.
He's price cutting Nate Sutton, and he's cutting
cutting prices big time. Get this new Explorer loaded with equipment for only $329 per month. Sutton Ford at I-57 and Route 30 west in the Matson Auto Mall.
Oh, no, there he goes again.
2 7th graders saved the life of an 8-year-old. The heroic story at 4:30.
Vote for your favorite new drama at CBS.com and watch The People's Choice Sunday, January 13th.
We have been locked up in a ritzy, glitzy prison. This doesn't bother you?
Well, they've been treating me quite nicely here, Rose.
Hey, they've stolen your life. You're on the verge of a hotshot career. You had 2 guys fighting over you like pigeons with popcorn. You don't seem to
Blowing
care.
this out of proportion, Rose.
What about your child? You've got a little son. He just wants to see his mommy.
Parker's with his father. He's fine, I'm sure. And as for Jack and Craig, let's not even go there, shall we? Let's hope that they've discovered that all this time they've really been in love with each other.
That's funny.
Would Madame care for a massage of the feet?
No, thank you. Get your fingers away from me.
I think, Rose, you really ought to try it. These guys, they know all of these pressure points.
It's phenomenal.
Really?
No. No, I've been manhandled enough. Thank you very much. No touchy piete. Capiche?
You're destroying the ambiance.
We were not brought here, Carly, because we won the foot massage sweepstakes. We're in jail. We're incarcerated. This is a trap, and I know who said it.
Jail is for the bad people. We are not the bad people.
No, we're not. The bad people brought us here. I don't know who brought you here, but I know who brought me here. James Stenbeck.
James Stenbeck. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Rose, let me tell you, you are an absolute scream.
No one's trying to peg you as the villain here, Barbara. Kidnapping is Stenbeck's style.
How could he do that? He's out of the country.
No, he doesn't have to be in the country. And who's to say he never came back? Maybe he never left.
You said he was in Canada.
After he saw you.
And that makes me guilty of what?
Can you blame me for wondering if you've had contact with him since? Especially when you've been so secretive, so inaccessible.
I've been in recovery.
Try to look at it from my perspective, Barbara. I come over here and you've got evidence that could break this whole thing wide open and you're holding on to it.
Do I have to beat this into your head, Jack? I was trying to help. I thought perhaps I could solve the mystery.
Explain it however you want. It's weird. Now, I know that you've had your share of problems, and I appreciate that you're trying to piece your life back together, but...
But you still think that I'm lying about that postcard?
Do I accept your explanation? No. Your ex-husband is the chief of detectives. If you were seriously trying to help, you wouldn't have wasted any time. You would have picked up the phone and you would have called him the minute you got the postcard.
How could I do that? He's out of town. He didn't leave me a number. My mistake was not calling you. But you know, I'm a little desperate to try to prove that I had nothing to do with this. Now, if you have evidence that I somehow secretly got to Paris and did something to Carly or the other women, then arrest me. If not, leave. I have no need to care about what you think of me anymore.
I'll be taking this postcard. I'll see to it that Parker gets it. Maybe it won't keep him from crying himself to sleep every night, but maybe it'll help us find his mom.
I hope so. What am I doing? What am I doing? James, James, it's all falling apart. What am I doing?
I don't know why I waited so long to call. I don't know. Maybe I was in shock.
So you came out of shock 30 minutes later to call 911?
Why are you attacking me?
The prosecution's questions are going to be a lot tougher, Molly.
Score one for the prosecution, I guess.
Any suggestions?
Oh, could you just... How are we doing on time? Do you think that it would be possible to ask Margot if we could just have a little private chat?
I could see if I could get her to bend the rules.
And she was out there speaking to a uniform. I'm sure there's some new evidence, good, bad, I don't know.
All right. I'll nose around. Hey, Molly, this is your life, your future. Please fight for it. That's all I'm trying to do.
I can't wake up. I keep trying, but I can't.
Do you know what I just told Tom about that evidence? You know anything about that?
How would I? It doesn't matter anyway, because anything that Margot finds isn't going to change the facts.
So you're saying that there's nothing that's ever going to come forward that would point to someone else? Okay, how about witnesses? Anyone who can corroborate your self-defense story?
I did it. All right? I did it to protect my daughter. Haven't you said that you would do the same thing, Jake?
Couldn't stop thinking about it when I left Atwt.
Is she okay?
She was at Nick's grave.
Why would she go there?
And she's just sorting some stuff out, starting to have some doubts about that, and I'm feeling guilty.
Well, that's crazy. She's got absolutely nothing to feel guilty
She's got a lot
about.
of holes in her memory there, Molly. I'm thinking she's wondering if there's a whole different truth to this story.
Well, I think you need to tell her to stop wondering and accept what is. In fact, I think a lot of people need to do that, including you.
A baby who lived on top of a hill could twist into any shape it will. Then, one day, he finally hit on a magical diaper that stretches to fit. Improved Huggies Supreme diapers are stretchiest ever, designed for greater comfort and a perfect fit. Improved Huggies Supreme. A fit you'll love with comfort to spare. They're the ultimate in care.
This mess calls for Brawny. Okay, Brawny, do your thing.
Only Brawny paper towels have scrubbing circles for scrubbing strength. And its tight weave construction packs fibers extra tight, so it's extra strong.
I'll never get used to this.
Introducing new Brawny paper towels, now stronger than ever.
The couch. When you've got the flu, it's so far away. You'd love to get there if you only had the strength. So you need Advil Flu and Body Ache. It's got the strength of Advil, so nothing works harder on body aches, headaches, and fever. Plus, it has a powerful ingredient to fight your congestion. It makes having the flu a lot more comfortable. Fight the flu with Advil Flu and Body Ache.
My Sparky. Love him. Hate his breath. Oof. So every day, I feed him New Science Diet Oral Care. It's clinically proven to clean teeth and guaranteed to freshen breath.
How do I know? I'm also his vet.
New Science Diet Oral Care.
Even if you brush your dentures every day, you've been missing something. Brushing can miss odor-causing food particles. That's why you should use Polident. Polident powers away food particles brushing misses. See? Use Polident for better odor control.
Now you can help manage your diabetes, anytime, anywhere. This is Glucerna, an ideal food for people with diabetes. Grab a delicious bar as a snack, or have a shake as an occasional meal. Glucerna has the right balance of carbohydrates, fat, and protein, and it's clinically proven to help manage glucose levels. Glucerna is specially formulated to free your mind for other things. Try Glucerna. It's time for a taste of freedom.
This week, the game gets tricky,
It's okay to be fuzzy on the little things, but this is major.
and Philip gets suspicious.
I got a nagging feeling that something is not right.
Now, can Lorelai pull it off?
It is time for me to take him down the aisle and then take him to the cleaners.
Or will Philip catch her in the act?
I'm gonna figure out what the hell is going on.
Did you understand that?
The Russian mob is back with a vengeance, but DC's top cop has a secret weapon.
I got your daughter. She's gonna help me put you away. Now that's gotta hurt.
All new District, CBS Saturday.
Sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Everything is just very intense right now.
Well, hey, it's not how you said what you said, it's what you said.
My heart is crushing at the thought of Abigail torturing herself over a scum like Nick. And hanging out at his gravesite. That just makes me sick to my stomach.
Looking for some answers.
Well, she should come to me. So I can tell her that the only tragedy here is that she was too sweet and too vulnerable and fell in love with the guy that used her.
I think she just feels a little guilty that he had to die for it.
And maybe he had it coming. What are you doing?
My wife. Sometimes I don't know how lucky I am that that's a fact.
Jake?
You know what? Do you remember when we started to take this ride together? We were on opposite sides of this big old chasm, and then we came together and we found our kids. And then we held hands and we walked off into the future. Then when we got married, it was kind of the same thing. We were separated. Remember, I was on the terrace and you were inside, and I reached back and I held your hand, and I could feel you. Right then and there, in that moment, before we even said our vows, we shaped who we were going to be as husband and wife. And now we're sitting here, and there's a divide. I am looking at you. I am touching you, and I can't feel you.
Please don't.
Do you really think that I'm gonna allow you to shut me out? Do you really think I want to know what's going on? I would die. I am telling you, I would die before I would let any harm come to you. And you, what is it that you are not telling me?
Don't even peek unless you want a black eye. Just because I'm stark naked under here does not mean I'm going to be another statistic in your book.
No chance of that. Little friend has passed away.
Sorry.
An unsolicited apology. You surprised me. That's a good sign.
Aren't you going to take any responsibility for this yourself?
I do. I set you off.
You always set me off.
Well, you give as good as you get. We even?
Do you mean what you said before? You're willing to knock off all other options when it comes to me?
You gotta have faith, right? Besides, I was ready for a change anyway.
No more conquests?
Just you. And once I win your heart and your trust, I plan to hold on to that ground for a long time.
Is that what I am to you? New territory to plant your flag on?
Well, that depends. You have to make, or want to make me part of your kingdom as well.
This is, I don't know, storage room?
Well, our situation will get better, but, this ain't bad.
What in... Well, now, okay. First it was a kiss, and now... What is this, a toga party? Listen, my precious little bunnies, I'm all for diversion and a day's work, but, now, enough is enough.
If you're looking at me, stop. I'm trying to disappear.
James! James! If you're here, please don't make me wait. Don't make...
laughing at me, aren't you? Foolish Barbara. She only wants what she wants. It doesn't matter how she gets it. Look at her now. Are you happy? I'm frightened, Jane. The pieces of my dream life, they're falling all down, all around me. Jack found the postcard that Carly sent from Paris. That was a little loose end that you didn't tie up. And he knows the name of the limo service that picked her up at the airport. People are pointing fingers, James. They're pointing fingers, even Paul. They're pointing fingers at me. I'm scared, James. I'm scared.
Yeah, I already faxed my credentials to your manager. Right, Detective Jack Snyder, Oakdale Police Department. In the good old U.S. of A. Yep. We're looking for records of a passenger you picked up on December 14th, 2001. The name's Carly Tenney. Yes, I'll hold.
If this is a bad
No,
time.
she'll only take a minute, really. Yeah, I'm still here. You sure about that? Yes, thank you. All right. What can I do for you, Mitz?
Looks like you got problems of your own.
Oh, same shtick, different day. How you holding up?
Figured I would have heard something by now if anything came up. I keep praying maybe I haven't stopped with these speeds all day.
You can't hurt. Meanwhile, you gotta believe me, I'm doing everything I can.
I know. Thing of it is, Rose is the first and only best friend I ever had, and not knowing what happened to her is making me a little crazy. I keep watching these TV shows, you know, dramatic reenactments about missing people, 800 numbers you can call.
You shouldn't watch that kind of stuff.
But they find people, you know? With Rose, I mean, a person doesn't just disappear without a trace, you know? Even back in Jersey, they found missing people, you know? Even the guys that they threw in the boat with the cement shoes. I just miss her so much.
Let me buy you a cup of coffee.
Now tell me, this story isn't scary. I'm sitting there at Alstein, I'm minding my own business, having a cup of coffee, waiting for my ex-boyfriend to show up. Next thing I know, the shadow comes over me. And I look up. Yes, I didn't know it at first, but then he shows me this phony idea, gives me this lame story, and I put it together, 2 and 2 together. Paul's father.
Why did you go with him?
We didn't walk out arm in arm. The next thing that hit me was whatever was in my coffee. I didn't know my own name.
That's a very interesting story, Rose. I really think you ought to write that down someday.
No, wait a minute.
It's time for my seaweed wrap.
Your brain has been wrapped in seaweed. Yeah, I know. Silence is golden in this place. Not quiet, punishable by death. Listen, Carly. Oh, my God. Emily.
On this job, there is no quitting time. No matter how raw your throat, ragged your cough, you labor through chills, fever. Now the work is done. You need TheraFlu with a great new taste. From the first sip, your throat feels soothed. Soon the cough, congestion, aches melt away. You feel better from the inside out. For bad colds or flu, try the great new taste of TheraFlu. Instant comfort, powerful relief.
Margot, you seem so distant.
Sorry, Blake.
What? Advanced breath care, but I used something an hour ago.
An hour? Ha! This lasts 3 hours.
Impossible.
Only Advanced Breath Care transforms baking soda into 3 hours of power for fresher breath. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed?
It's from Arm & Hammer. They know about these things.
I'm speechless.
Good. Take a mint.
New Advanced Breath Care, 3-hour power guaranteed.
Early Sunday morning,
sweetheart.
A winter day. It's breakfast time. They're on their way. They can smell the cinnamon.
Nothing brings my family to the table like these grand cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury. You know, they're not just ordinary cinnamon rolls. They're grand.
Yeah, who can resist that cinnamon kiss from my heart to yours?
Day 15, just 900 feet from the summit.
Day 15.
Where's he going?
Oh, hey, guys. Just gonna mail my credit card payment.
You mean you don't have a Capital One no-hassle card?
Want a choice of payment dates? Try Capital One's no-hassle card. Plus, get the nation's lowest long-term fixed rates and no telemarketing.
What's in your wallet?
Tresemme Hydrology's unique Moisture Lock formula does more than infuse hair with moisture. It actually locks it in, so your hair is shinier and healthier. Tresemme Hydrology shampoos and conditioners.
Now, replenish your skin's precious vitamin E every time you shower with new Soft Soap Vitamins Body Wash. Vitamin E in an easy-to-use form. For the start of healthier-looking skin, shower yourself with Soft Soap Vitamins.
Tonight, it's a special episode of the smash hit Everybody Loves Raymond.
Don't move! I'm coming right down! I'm in enough pain.
Then, see why Ellen's nominated for 2 People's Choice Awards.
You're on fire. I'm on fire. Put me out. All right, that's enough.
An all-new Ellen after Everybody Loves Raymond, CBS tonight.
Come on, Bonnie, Lisa, get over it.
What was I thinking? I must be completely out of my mind. Look at where I am, fooling around in the back of the bar, fooling around with you anywhere in the first place. How could I sink so low?
Bonnie, we both know it wasn't like that.
Listen, for all I know, you can have another, volume 2 of that little black book, and I am not about to be your next entry. No way.
Bonnie.
Listen, notch someone else in your belt, okay?
Someone tell me she's worth it.
Hey, Tom, before you go, I want to give you a heads up on something.
What do you got?
It's a new piece of evidence. It will affect Molly's defense. It's circumstantial, but it's bad.
Well, surprise me. I'm going to have to wait until disclosure anyway. I don't need any more bad news today.
It involves Adam.
What are you saying?
I hope I'm wrong, but if I'm not, I'm going to need your help.
Sure, I'll be here.
Yeah.
I'm not hiding anything, Jake.
Just... Abigail. It's not right that she suspects herself or is guilty of anything because she's not responsible for what Nick Scudder did to her.
I agree with you. I'm worried about you.
And you're never going to stop worrying about me. That's a given. And I love you for it. But at the same time, I can't have Abigail digging around looking for hidden truths or anything even close to that. She's a child. And she has been through a horrible ordeal, one that I pray doesn't scar her for life. Do we really have to make it worse?
Margot took Abigail back to the boarding house to do some kind of recall memories.
What?
What do you mean?
Without Tom there, she doesn't need to do it.
Wanted to do it herself. She wants to help out. She wants to remember.
Well, doesn't mean she should.
What if it helps out the case?
It's pointless. Abigail is not going to be able to corroborate on anything, Jake. She wasn't there. Adam took her home.
Stop this, all right? Would you just
She was
stop
not
it? Stop
there.
it, Molly. I know you're lying to me.
James!
Who are you? I just don't see how finding out about this limo service is going to help you find Rose.
3 people are missing, and if my hunch is right, it's all the work of one man.
This guy must be something. I mean, that's some trick, disappearing 3 people at once.
Oh, this guy found a way to establish a motive to explain why each woman chose to leave town.
And you can prove it?
Not yet, but I'm looking for the clue, the connection. I promise you I'm gonna find Rose.
And Emily and Carly?
All of them. You just gave me an idea. I gotta go.
Wait. What idea?
No, before, when you said people don't just disappear without a trace, you were right about that.
Tell me something I don't know.
Of course people leave traces, Mitzi. You just gotta know where to look.
Thank God you're here. You're tough. You are tough. You never let anybody push you around, so I need your help. I need you to put a fire under Carly so we can get out of here, find out where we are, and leave.
Rose, it's so nice to see you. Great.
Oh, no. You too? Oh.
Premature babies